Hi, Tia and Robin. Hi, Cayenne. What's up, guys? I'll wait for the chat to catch up. Just let me know when you guys are here. Hi, it looks like some people are coming in. Hello? Douche! Hey! Be nice! But it's okay, I don't take it personally. You can call me douche instead of Dutch. Ah, corn. Hi. Hello. Y'all, my phone has been fucked the fuck up. Like, my vibration is shifting, and it's starting to affect the quality of my electronics, which happened to me right before I hit, like, 25K, because I, like, jumped in a major outreach to humans, and then it was, like, my way I affected technology got weird. And so I think it's happening again because I think I'm having another shift. What's up, guys? How are you doing? Hey, Sam. Hi. Hi, Jessica. Girl, you're working the overnight? Cornica. Well, I hope you get good sleep once you get home. Hi, Coin. Coiny. Come on. Why don't you come out of the camera? Thank you. I know, Star. I know you didn't mean I'm a douche. I did some spell work and I am hungry. I am stuffing my face. Girl, I just ate a lot of tuna because I needed some protein. And honestly, after this, I'm going to have a smoothie because I don't know about you guys, but like, wow, at the DNA activation, especially while sleeping, my dreams have been crazy. And I wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. Just kidding. I wake up in the morning and I'm like hungry and tired and everything. Okay, let me put an invisibility cloak on the camera because Cornica feels the need to sit in front of it. So I'll just set our intentions, benevolent guides, guardians, ancestors, angels, star family, higher self, Yeshua, Baal, Ron, God source. I humbly come to you and just ask, please, that everything that comes through this live is kind, palatable, easy to understand. I ask, please, that it's all the truth. Let no truth be told for a lie, and let no lie be told for a truth. And please protect us and shield us from anything that is not for our highest and greatest good, and anything that is not for the highest and greatest good of humanity or all those watching. I ask, please, that you put a protective shield on us, a bubble around us, so that nothing creepy can come in. And I ask, please, that this only ever be done in Source's name, Amun Ra, Ashe Namaste, by the power of three, Smote, be always works, always a blessing. Let's see what you guys are saying in here. No, Cornica sat in front of the camera. Sorry. Hey, Cornica, I think no, you spelled her name right. You just ate a tuna fish sandwich. That's funny. Yeah, I didn't have a sandwich. I was just like shoving the tuna in my face. And I had some chips and stuff. So I had a lot of questions about my potions, so I wanted to come on and talk about how you can use them. And then also, I wanted to show you guys the spells that I have. I made some like hand-poured candles for my Florida trip, which is coming right up. I'll be leaving in 6 days, so be leaving next Saturday. Well, this coming Saturday. And so I hand poured some candles for that. I also have 2 group spell workings going, and I am taking personal spell workings while I'm in Florida. If you are interested, if you've emailed me please, Anaya, I have to, Anaya, sorry. I always like say Anaya, I don't know why. But I have to email you back. I'm sorry. I'm just honestly been really, really tired. And yesterday I did drink, so I was kind of hungover today. But I've just been really tired. And also, one of my clients who I'm working a personal spell working for, she's like really sick right now. And I definitely know I'm transmuting some of that because I feel it. I really fucking feel it. So yeah, we'll go over the different spell working. We'll talk about how to use the beauty potions, the different ways that you can use them, and then we'll also talk about a ritual. I have a ritual I want you guys to do for Aries season. I channeled it and I just want to give it to you guys for free so that you can do it for yourself. Hi, Teresa. How was the beach with your sister? Did you guys have a good time? Also, did she like her past life reading? I haven't checked my emails yet today. You're funny with the little emojis. So how are you guys doing? How are you guys feeling? Are you also having DNA activation? Hi, Carly. Hey, girl, it was glorious. Oh, my God, she loved it. Yay, good. I always get really self-conscious when doing the past life readings because a lot of times the human lives that come through are just, like, really, really fucked up because the humanity in the past was so lawless. So, like, usually the shit that comes up is heavy as hell, and then I get really self-conscious because I'm like, oh, my God, I feel bad that I have to be, like, this bearer of bad news. But the cool thing about when you get the past life readings is like once you know it happened, Elizabeth April taught me this, once the past life has been recognized and your soul remembers it, the karma is immediately cleared because it just took the remembrance to move through it. But how do you guys feel? Are you guys, hi baby Pico, are you guys feeling the ascension symptoms? Are you guys feeling, what are you feeling? Are you hungry? Are you fasting? What's going on? Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you getting activated? I literally had a chip activated in me the other night. It was surreal, but really cool. You feel nausea? I felt a lot of nausea last night, but I was drinking. Yes to the DNA activation. I think I found my twin who I've met before. That's very common with twins. You usually go through a separation period after having known each other and then reconnecting. Feeling very anarchist right now. Yeah, I totally get that. Exhausted. Same. I'm so fucking tired too. My dreams have been extra vivid recently. Same. And I've been actually remembering my dreams and having a lot of prophetic dreams too. Yes, I'm feeling it. Just getting over being sick and have fasted most of the day. Nice. It's a good way to move through illness. This is one of the Orgonite that's available in my shop right now. It's a mushroom babe, and I'm going to put my weed on it. So whoever buys it, it will be graced with some beautiful Californian weed from my friend. She grew it. Okay. I need to start dream journaling. Yes, I've been trying to get better at that. And also I've been trying to write down my rituals more because it just like goes out of my head and I forget. My iron has been super low. I've been exhausted. Spinach is really, really good for that. The thing about taking iron supplement pills is a lot of times your body can't even absorb them, which is fucked up because the doctors don't tell you that. They just tell you to go buy these expensive ass supplements that your body can't even process, and it's terrible. But when you talk, like, I have multiple friends who, like, know about nutrition and shit like that, and they explained it to me, and I guess whatever it is, it's just not very completely compatible, whereas like eating your iron is way more compatible because for a long time I was anemic too. Cheers, having some as well. Yay. I'm so tired and bloated and headaches. Yes. Ugh, Jessica, I'm so sorry. You need sleep, girl. You need better sleep and a better diet. I already know. listen, I just felt your guilt for, like, everything you've been eating. Don't be guilty about it. Just take care of yourself. Respect yourself a little more, you know? Respect your body. I had to check in. I literally talked to my body today. It was like, well, it's about time. Because I was like, if I talk to my soul and my mind, I should probably check in with my body. And it was like Mr. G's room when she comes in and he's like, there you are. Where you been, bitch? Like, that's how my body reacted. She was like, hello. Thanks for finally checking in. I haven't felt that good. Damn. I have been motivated and grateful lately, at peace. That's amazing. I almost said that's a fantastic. That's a fantastic. Drinking lots of water, that's good. I've also been feeling super sensitive, and I'm looking into everything and offending myself. Okay, that is me just on a regular day as a Cancerian. Like, I saw this meme one time that was like, Cancer could be having a good day, but they chose to wake up and be offended. And I was like, yo, stop. Now I'm offended. Yeah, as a vegetarian, I gotta eat more iron. Yep. Get that spinach in your smoothies. Why is everyone sick right now? So I understand it as a lot of us are going through DNA upgrades. A lot of chips have just been activated within us. If you've been chipped, like if you've been abducted by aliens and chipped before, we each have chips that are being activated right now. Like the last time I went to Florida, I got physically abducted and I got chipped, and they just activated my chip because I'm going back. So, when we go through ascension symptoms, a lot of times we get sick. Like, I'm getting more psychic, so I'm having fluid in my ears are popping and ringing. I'm having sinus problems because it's all connected to this third eye. So whatever sickness you're going through is connected to whatever chakras you're moving through right now or activating, or whatever karma or trauma you're moving through that's being purged from your body. There's a lot of purging right now. That's why we're doing a purging spell when I go on my trip. But yeah, so that's why everyone's sick. And honestly, I feel like that was part of what, like, the whole, like, that was so confusing to me about the whole lockdowns originally, and how it was like people were doing anything to not get sick and everything like that. Because before any of this shit hit the fan, I always looked at extreme illness as some sort of, I mean, obviously not chronic or like the kind of illness, terminal, that kills you, but like, you know, when you just get really sick, you get a really bad flu or like a really bad cold. I've always looked at it as a DNA upgrade, because my friend taught me that, like, she had 2 little ones and she's got her 3rd on the way, and she always taught me that, like, after they'd get sick, it seemed like their brains, like, developed more. Like, she'd be like, after they made it through, like, a tough illness, they'd have more language, like, they'd have more patience sometimes. Like, sometimes, like, they'd be really unable to deal with other people's feelings, and it was like they gained, like, some sort of cognitive emotional understanding. It's really a way to clean out the old cells, turn them over, and start something new, which is why I think it was so pushed to, like, not get sick, because, you know, they're trying to stunt evolution. They can't, but they were trying, which is also the jab. Like, that's also a way to try and stunt evolution, create population control. And it's a weird attempt at getting nanobot technology into the bloodstream to try and create some sort of zombie race, but it's failing miserably. Like, it's so funny because, like, all these conspiracy theories are, like, you can find actual official governmental documents that back them up. But it's just funny because they're bad at it. Like, they're like a villain, like, twisting their twirly mustache, and they just fail every time. They're just not good at what they're trying to do. But so that's why everyone's sick right now. It's a big alien time. It's a big alien time of year, right? Too, we're in the astrological new year. We just started April. We started Aries season, okay? We're out with the old. We're starting a new year, in with the new. Got to move through it and purge. Aliens? What? Is that bad? No, hell no. Interdimensionals is just what they... So, what you think is a ghost or a fairy or a mermaid or an angel, it's all just an alien, right? Because what is an alien? An alien is anything that's not from here. Science has proven that there are 13 different dimensions in this universe, and this is not the only universe, but there are 13 different dimensions in this universe. So it's like, I think it would be ignorant to think that there wouldn't be other extraterrestrial, extra dimensional creatures in the other dimensions. And in this third dimension, things are solid. So like, we expect that if something's going to be real, it has to be solid. Whereas in the higher the dimensions you go, the less density you have. So you don't need a physical body. You know what I mean? You don't need, you don't have this physical form and density. The rules that apply to the third dimension don't apply to the upper dimensions. And so anything that is not a human, like, it's just an extra dimensional being and technically an alien. And of course there are good and bad of everything, of every species, and there are so many species we can't even fucking wrap our heads around it. And then the other cool thing too is that like different species evolve over time, and like time isn't linear. All time is happening all at once. So like I just did a reading like for Teresa's sister, and she was like, she had one life as this like certain kind of species, and then she just kept reincarnating into that life, kind of like what I did with the Aztecs. Like I kept reincarnating as an Aztec because I just really liked that. I was learning a lot. So she kept reincarnating through this species as it evolved. So there was like one version of her that was like the lower evolved version of that species, and then we like went down the timeline, which not even technically down the timeline, just in a separate area of the timeline, and there she was also basically reincarnated in an evolved version of that species. It's very interesting. You've been shaking a lot as well. Yep, drink a lot of water. And I need more food right now. It might be different for you. You might need to fast, or like you might need more, like it's different for everyone. Like some people might need more meat right now. Some people might need more vegetables. Some people might need sugar, whereas other people, if they have sugar, it makes them feel worse. You know what I mean? Like you just have to be very intuitive. Like I usually don't eat very much, but like I said, before I've been going to bed, I've been having food. So I've either been making like flan, like with eggs, so I have the protein from the eggs, or I make like a protein smoothie because I need the sugar and I need the protein before I go to bed, because the amount of DNA activation I'm having while I'm sleeping, I cannot hang. I will wake up at like 3 a.m. because my stomach is growling and it feels like I'm like malnourished because I'm going through so much activation. But whereas someone else might need to fast, like, you know, it's all very intuitive. One size never fits all when it comes to your body and when it comes to your health. Yeah, no problem. Morning. Morgan. I'm sorry I called you morning. Hi, Danica. They already know that the light is winning, so they're just trying to come up with creative ways to try and win a battle that has already been won. Literally, that's exactly it. Been getting like restless leg, feeling parts of my muscles that I need to move more. Staying still is maddening. I don't know if that's anything. Yes, it is. It absolutely is. And then, like I said, someone else might need to go take a fucking 10-hour nap. You have to move through it. That person across the world needs to take a 10-hour nap. It's all relative to who you are and what you need in your body. I have lost a lot of appetite lately. You might just be naturally fasting. Dude, I've been eating hella like, whoa, yeah. What kind of interdimensional beings have you been? I've been a lot. So actually one that I connect with quite frequently and that helps me with my mission on this life is, okay, so I have one. I don't say his name because, I don't know, he told me not to. So, but he's basically a very high-level, high-ranking Pleiadian, and he never talks. He only uses telepathy with me, and sometimes he's disappointed in me, and sometimes he's really proud of me, but he's very logical, and he just said, like, he learns a lot from me, too, because, like, he can't relate, because that version of me has maybe not been human when he exists. But, which is what I'm saying, like, that's why time is fucking trippy. But he can shapeshift into this really big dragon, and he's basically, like, my leader of, like, I go to, like, a panel of me's. Like, I go to this panel, and some of them are, like, my friends, like, my interdimensional friends, and then others of them are literally me in different different incarnations. So, like, I was an Arcturian, and I lived in I worked in Atlantis and lived in the constellation of Sirius during that life. I was Lyrian. That life was super weird because you could decide when you were gonna die. Like, we had transcended the, like, health problems. I was, like, a bird person, and, like, me and my twin lived happily for, like, 500 or 600 years, and then one day we were just like, hey, you over this? And we were like, yeah, time to go, and then we just, like, decided to die. It's so weird. So weird. And what else was I? Oh, the one I talk to a lot is Layla. Like, she's some sort of aquatic siren, mermaid. I don't know what species she's called, but she's really, really cool, and she lives in, like, Lumeria or something. And then also Arabella, who I've channeled on here before. She's, like, a fairy, and, like, I've been a lot of different interdimensionals. Definitely some shape-shifting happening. Like my twin flame, yes. Yeah, me and my twin, like, the amount of lives I can tap in with my twin are stupid. Like, I can meet people and see different lives that we've had, and I can't always see them. Like, sometimes, like, I don't know all the lives we've had, but, like, the amount of lives me and my twin have had are stupid. Oh, I was also a fucking, like, I recently found out this life that me and my twin, this is going to activate some of your twin flame DNA, because everyone I know who's on a twin flame journey right now, whether they've given up on it or not, has been connecting to, well, not everyone, but a lot of them have been connecting to Tantra, like tantric sex. And so I had this whole ass vision about, and I haven't really done a lot of research on Tantra, but I had this whole vision of Shiva came to me because I was really angry, and he was like, I'm going to help you with your anger. I'm going to show you something. And so he came to me and he showed me this past life that me and my twin had, where we were like Shivas, but we were like, the reason I love spiders is because, like, I have many lives with, like, spider DNA. And so, like, how, like, the aliens that have, like, multiple arms, like the Hindu aliens that have multiple arms, those are, like, spider creatures. And so we looked like those. Like, my twin looked a lot like Shiva, but it was him. Like, I can always tell because his eyes and, like, the look on his face is the same, and it's the same energy. But so, like, he looked like Shiva, and I, like, looked like a female version of that with, like, all these arms, and he had a lot of arms too, though, because I know Shiva doesn't always have a lot of arms, but I digress. But anyway, so we had the arms, and then it was super weird because we went into this place. It was, like, orange and black. It was almost like a bubble, and all these other, like, spider alien people and also, like, the colors of their skin vary. So there was some that are, like, dark, almost like black, dark blue, and then there are some that are, like, light blue, and I think that's why you see different versions of those Hindu gods and goddesses, like, how they have, like, different shades to their skin, and, like, some are more turquoise and some are more blue, and that's what I see always in, like, interdimensionals, is, like, they'll have different hues of, like, usually one color scheme. And so, like, it was this orange and black, almost like orb thing. It was just like an abyss of, like, colors and energy, and you would phase into it, like, you would, like, teleport into it. And so, like, and then there was a bunch of other, like, spider alien people, and so, like, Shiva was just sitting there, like, basically like this, like, commanding the whole vision I was having, and, like, all these, like, spider aliens were, like, phasing in and out of the bubble. And when they would phase in, they would link up as partners, and they would, like, wrap their arms like this, like we intertwined our arms like that around each other. And then it's super weird. Our third eyes open to this, like, It literally was like a vagina. It was so weird. It was like a vagina on our forehead. And so we like linked arms and got like really tight to each other. And then we like put our foreheads together. And then the weird like vagina things like connected. And then all of a sudden it was like each of our chakras lit up, like up our spines, like kundalini, and then all this like light and like sacred geometry came around us, and like all the couples were doing that in the room. So like people were leaving when they were done and like phasing in and out, but then like other people like you could see our light beam and shit, sacred geometry, and then you'd see like another couple like connect. And I guess we would go to this like pod, and it's basically just like unconditional source frequency tantra energy and magic. I have to do more research on tantra, but so that was a crazy ass vision I had. And then it was like it gave me a lot more like love and tolerance, and it really helped me to transmute all my hate and anger, because it was like, I don't know, everything about that memory felt really good. So yeah, hopefully that activates some of your DNA. So many versions of you have existed in the same time. Yes. I have contacts with dozens of versions of myself, and I individually make things happen. Yes. I got in a fight with a family member, and I felt so misunderstood by everyone. And then my twin sends 2 songs through the radio back to back. That's beautiful. Twins have a direct energy cord through the third eye. That makes a lot of sense that you say that. I didn't know that. Thank you for sharing that. That makes sense. Yo, that's sick. I want to do that. Was that in another life? Yeah, it was. But, like, that doesn't mean that you can't tap into it. Like, if my bad mushroom trip taught me anything, it taught me that time isn't real. So, like, even though it was a vision, it wasn't necessarily a vision. It was a memory. Like, I was going back to this time, or either going forward or going back to the space in time where my twin and I didn't have these human problems, where we were very ascended, where we were very high vibrational and just we had a different mission. Like, I think it's really hard for starseeds to be in these fleshy forms, and I think it's even harder for the twins in these fleshy forms, especially when so many people don't understand the twin flame journey. You can really only understand it if you're truly on it, you know? And it gets a huge bad rep, or people say it's not real, or that it's limiting, or that it's this or that, but like, it is what it is. Everyone's journey is different. And I think there's a huge problem with false twins. Like, everybody wants to say they're on a twin flame journey when a lot of people are just like with a narcissist, or like, and that's not to downplay anyone's journey, but I just find people using it as a blanket term. But if you're a twin, you know? I love talking through the radio. Yep, me too. How do you suggest people that are still learning about their practice get in touch with their past lives? I would say, okay, so that's actually what I wanted to tell you guys to do. I wanted to give you guys like a ritual for April. So April is going to be a month with a lot of triggers, I think. And don't like get scared or whatever, because a trigger isn't necessarily a bad thing. Like, sometimes triggers, they don't force us. They give us an opportunity and a chance to heal, or sometimes it like triggers. Sometimes you like get triggered into like inspiration, you know what I mean? Or sometimes you get triggered into, that's it, I'm finally over it, I'm making the big change, I'm done, you know what I mean? And then everything that comes after is good. So I think April's going to be full of triggers, and it's going to be about being in more of a state of observation and less in a state of reaction. And I think the less we react and the more we can just be neutral and in the moment, the easier April is going to be. And so I wanted to suggest fire. You all, if you're going to take anything from this, do this ritual. I want you to either write, or you can do both. So you can either write down a bunch of stuff you're ready to release, or a bunch of stuff you want, or you can do both. You can write down a bunch of stuff you're ready to cut cords with, and then write down a bunch of stuff that you want to manifest and attract. And I want you to write these down, and then I want you to burn them, and I want you to do it under the stars. Like, I want you to do it at night, like SpongeBob, do it at night. And then after you've burned this, while you're under the stars and under the moon, I want you to say a prayer, set your intentions as always, but I want you to invite one of your past or future selves forward that can give you the most insight for your highest and greatest good in that moment. And make sure you say that, the most insight for my highest and greatest good. And if no one comes forward, don't be discouraged. It just means you're not ready yet. And then if someone does come forward, then that's great. And ask them what their message is for you. You know what I mean? But I want you to do it under the moon, under the stars, after you do your little burning ritual. Hi, Shayna. It's my birthday this month. I don't want to be triggered. LOL. Oh, no, girl. I think you're going to be good. You've been dealing with a lot of shit anyway. I think you'll be fine this month. Happy birthday, Aries girl. I'm assuming you're an Aries, unless you're at the very end and you're a Taurus. Actually, no, this is all Aries, right? I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'm not an astrologer. I won't pretend to be. Someone else in here is called Dutchess. Hello. Do you do any Zoom call readings or guidance? Yes, I do. It's called Spiritual Counseling, and it's on my website. People always confuse karmics or false twins with twin flames, and then in that, they spread misinformation. Yeah, because then they get burned by, like, the false twin, or they can't see the good in it because it wasn't actually the twin, so then they're like, oh, none of this is real. And don't get me wrong, I've had many times on my twin flame journey that I felt like, I was like, wow, like, there's no way this is real. Fuck this. I'm a fraud. Like this and that. Like I've had my breakdowns, and then always after my breakdowns, I get some sort of major synchronicity or breakthrough. Will you always recognize your twin flame when you make eye contact? Yeah, I think so. I think it's in the eyes. It feels like home. And I feel it in my heart when I look in my twin's eyes. Just lit a couple candles and incense. Nice. You're welcome. Oh no, I am scared. I am enraging my family because I hate Autism Speaks, and I am very open about it because that's just me, but they are involved in, like, the board of Autism Speaks. Please help me. Do you just not like the organization? Like, you don't trust the organization? I would say just stay out of it. Just fucking stay out of it. Just because you don't like it, you can't. That's the biggest lesson I learned from COVID, is that, like, so many people are going to have different opinions from me on everything, and it is not my job to force a change in their opinion, because that's actually codependent, and it's not fair, because people have to learn stuff for themselves or make their own choices. Like, if I don't want anybody to tell me what I can and can't do with my life, I can't sit here and tell other people what they can and can't do with their life. So I would say just back off and give them space and focus on yourself. 22nd is the beginning of Taurus and my birthday. Oh, nice. This Aries energy lit everything up. I agree. Oh, you are a Taurus. Okay, that makes sense. Happy birthday, guys. Hell yeah, we're always going to have some doubts, but it's about clearing that up. Clearing up that fear-based ego that makes you want to question everything and have validation. Yeah, and only believe the things you can see, not the things you can feel, you know? Yes, insane synchronicities after moments of doubt are always so reassuring. Yeah, when you're just standing there like, when Spirit's like, bitch, you really want to think none of this is real? And you're just like, I'm that Patrick, when he's like, from SpongeBob, that's me, like, half the time. Same every time I really considered stepping away from spirituality, it comes back 100 times harder. Exactly. Sorry, just turned in. I don't know the topic, but if you see this, please give advice on removing all negative cords with past people at high school to have free peace of mind. I just gave a ritual to do. You can go back after the live or whenever you want. I gave a ritual to do for release, so that will be helpful for that. Yes, they are very harmful to autistic people, and their son, my cousin, is autistic. I'm really sorry to hear that. That's really, really messed up. I'm sorry. When my mouth is open so wide, yes. That's another thing I had to learn, is that, like, if you've done all you can do, like, if you've really, like, exercised every option to try and help a child, and you can't get past the parents because the parent, like, how can I say this? When kids are not yours, like, you can try to, like, have an impact or say, like, oh, please don't do this, or please do this, or, like, this would be better if you did it like this, or this would be safer, healthier. And I'm not saying don't question if people are doing something toxic or harmful to their kids. I always think you should say or do something. But at the end of the day, that's another big lesson I had to learn, is that if the kid's not mine and it's not my family member, or, like, and it's not even that, because, like, you don't really have a say in family members' lives either. If the kid isn't yours, you have to detach. And, like, even if it is family and you know they'll be in your life forever, you still don't have a say in that child's life, really. And I had to lose a lot of kids from, like, losing relationships, or like my ex's niece, I was really close with her, or, like, the people I used to nanny for, like, and they didn't need me when everything locked down. Like, that's another hard lesson I had to learn, is that if a kid isn't mine, they can come and go from my life, and that I also don't have any control over them, or what what their family chooses for them. Yeah, Archangel Michael would be good for that. Hi. I'm glad you caught the live too. What did the lesson teach me? What was the good thing about it? Detachment. Because anytime you're too attached to something, usually spirit will take it away, because spirit doesn't want you to rely on anything outside of yourself for, like, comfort or truth. So, like, it taught me detachment, and it also taught me, like, I guess what else did it teach me? It made me tougher. Honestly, it made me a lot tougher, because I get attached easily, and I'm very emotional, I'm very sensitive, I'm very psychic. I feel everybody's feelings, and I love kids. Like, I love kids. So it made me tougher, and it taught me detachment. And it taught me to be less codependent, because I can have pretty codependent tendencies if I allow myself to. Yes, the kid thing. My cousin is like my brother. I just had to recently stop watching him because I want what's best for him, but his mom lets him do whatever he wants. It's not good. Had to let go of that. Yeah, it's hard. Okay, so I also wanted to talk about, so a lot of people who bought the potions had, like, questions about the potions. So I just wanted to show you, like, how I use the potions, how I put them on, and then you can do whatever you want with them. So this is the Wish and Manifestation Magic, potion. And so what I do is I just shake it really well, because there's a lot of herbs and colognes and oils and there's a lot of shit in here. So I just shake it really, really well. And then I set my intention, usually in my mind. I like to do stuff telepathically a lot of the time, but you could say it if you want to. And so then I would just, like, set my intention in my mind, and I just take it, I take the dropper, and I put it on my forearm like this, because, like, the arms and hands are an extension of the heart, and also because, like, that's how you put on perfume. And then I just rub it together like this, like a grasshopper. So, like, let me think of... Okay. So I just told it what I want it to do. You can also anoint candles with this. So you can set, like, say I wanted to do a wish candle, I could set up my candle and anoint the oil on it. You can anoint your petitions with it. If you're doing spell work and writing out petitions on brown paper bag, you can anoint the four corners in the center to fix it into place with the oil. You can add it to your spiritual baths. You can, what else can you do with it? You can put it on statues. Like, I have a statue of Oshun and Saint Expedite. Like, I could rub it on my statues. You could rub it on your crystals. What else can you do with it? You can rub it on your hands and then do, like, healing or, like, energy movement with your hands. I'm actually going to do that. That sounds like it would feel really good. You can anoint a little bit on your hands and then go ahead and, like, pray over your tarot cards if you've got cards and you want, like, with the truth serum, you could do that. The truth serum sold out right now. I will be making it when I come back. So the dragon spell is going to be postponed until May. And like this, I'm going to say that I have the Midas touch because this is like wish and manifestation magic on my hand. So I'm going to say, like, I've got the Midas touch. Everything I touch turns to gold. The truth serum, I'm going to make more in May. And then also the dragon spell is going to be postponed until May because I have the different workings that I have for this month for when I go to Florida. And what else could you do with it? Yeah, you could put it on, like, okay, so, like, let's say you have, like, a court hearing or something, and you want, like, the truth to come out, because, like, the truth will set you free, right? Whatever, you can put some of the truth, put a little bit on, like, if you have, like, paperwork, if you have notes, like, for that, you can put it on that, or if you have, like, a job application, and you want to use, like, the wish and manifestation magic, like, take the tiniest bit and, like, put it in the corner of, like, your resume so you can't even see it there, you know what I mean? Like, you can incorporate magic oil into a lot of different things. Hi, Hannah. I was just talking about all the different ways to use the potions because I've gotten a lot of questions. You can anoint. I give soaps. I give little free soaps, or I make soaps. If you buy the soap, you can literally anoint anything with it. You can anoint the soaps with it to give your soap a kick. Yeah. So, like, that's all the different stuff you can do with it. Hi. Thank you. Lots of love from Pakistan. I really want the truth serum. Yeah, Carly, you're gonna have to. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be able to do it until May. I'll put out a pre-order, though, but it's going to take... It won't be till May, and then it'll be a moon cycle before it's done. But I'll put out a pre-order. That truth serum's no joke. If anybody wants to send me any, like, testimonials or reviews on that would be cool. Are the potions still on your website? Yes, so manifestation, protection. I think I have 1 beauty potion left. And I have 3 protection and 3 manifestation, I think. So, yes. Fallen soap, did I make it? Yeah, we talked about aliens already, though. But you can always go back. Not me toking at the exact same time as you, lol. Can you please tell me again the April thing? Do it. Just watch the video again. Just watch it back. I don't want to repeat myself too much because I don't want to be on here too long. I've already been on here fucking 45 minutes. Damn. What's this potion? The potion I just put on is Wish and Manifestation Magic. Yeah, I like it. It's very light. It's very angelic. I've rubbed some on before sleep to receive truthful messages in dreams, and they won't stop coming in long after I put it on. Thank you, Hannah, for saying that. That's what I keep stressing to people, is that, like, a little bit goes a long way, but I also want to stress to you, too. Like, I was telling one of my clients, Goldie, I was like, you can't do it wrong. Like, just trust your intuition. If you're, like, I put it on my wrists and my hands. If your spirits say draw the symbol of a cross on your solar plexus, then fucking draw the symbol of a cross on your solar plexus. You know what I mean? If they say draw a happy face, like, you know what I mean? You literally can't do it wrong. Just don't put it on your face and don't put it on sensitive areas like you know, like downstairs. Don't put it down there. Don't put it anywhere sensitive. Keep it out of your eyes. Keep it away from pets and kids. Just treat it like a essential oil or a perfume. May I ask if the truth serum could bring out someone's true colors or feelings for you? Yeah. I made it and wore it, and someone I've been waiting to admit their feelings for me for 2 years admitted their feelings for me. Someone who'd been holding a grudge over me for over 20 years admitted the grudge they've been holding over me. Like, it showed me fake friends. It showed me family members that were using me. It showed me the truth about myself. Like, it showed me the places where I was toxic and, like, fucking up. It's no joke. People, even just from buying it, started to have, like, just from buying it for the pre-order, already started, like, a domino effect in their life. It's very, very powerful, and a little goes a long way. I love the art you choose for your YouTube covers. So cute and trippy. Thanks. I'll link my website below, and I'll link the different spells and everything. I just put a bunch of Orgonite up, some cool Orgonite. The truth serum works for whatever you're using it for, if truth is needed. I anointed a couple candles with the truth serum for a friend, too, for clarity on shadow issues. That's awesome. Good. It's half part 3 in the morning here in South Africa. I'm so glad I woke up early. Oh, hi, Bird Dance. Thanks for coming. First time being in your live. Wow. Thanks for coming at 3 in the morning. Bird Dance made really cool videos of me. I'm going to post them whenever I post again next. I'll post a tarot video, and then I will post that separately. Yeah, so my hands are tingling now from putting that on. But I'll show you guys some of the resin I made. So I made a really fucking cool, I made a whole ass Ouija board. It's really fucking beautiful. I'm just going to get it to show you guys. Oh, it's right here. How convenient. It's so cool. So the Ouija board is up on my site. And guys, I've never seen this before. It has the beauty potions out of stock. Thank you. Thank you. So it has runes. Like, it has a rune circle. So, like, the planchette can take you to a rune, and you can get more of a message from the rune, which is just such a cool way to, like, add to it. So, I don't know if you can really see. Can you see it? No. See a little bit, I think. And then it's got, like, the sun and the moon, like the typical board. It says, like, goodbye, hello, or not hello. It says goodbye, alphabet, yes and no. And then the runes, which I just think are so cool. And on my website, it says, like, exactly what's in it. I'm going to do, hopefully before it sells, I'm going to do an ASMR on it because it sounds really nice. I like doing ASMR on Ouija boards because they're like a portal. But yeah, it's got really cool shit in there. This is the planchette I made for it. It comes with the planchette. And this planchette has an eye on it. It's really cool. And then you can see the runes and it's super cool. So I've got that available. And it's going to come with instructions on how to use it. Instructions on how to store it properly. And it will come with a guide to the runes. So, like, a pretty simple guide to the runes and instructions on how the fuck you properly take care of one of these without having, like, thinking that, like, your house is gonna get burned down by some fucking demon. Because, damn, Ouija boards get a bad rep, but it's because people just don't know how to use them. Yeah, the beauty potion. Yeah, I've been wearing it. Honestly, it just makes people stare at me like this. And and like one time this guy was like, "Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about." And I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, we just walked by him and he was like, "Oh, yeah." Like, the beauty potion has just made people like act stupid around me. That's what it's done. It's made people act dumb around me. It's made people make like weird assumptions about me too, like in the sense that like they're like I don't know, that they like think I want them there, like, oh, I don't know, like make the assumption like, oh, you must want to talk to me, or like I have to, like, it makes people want to be in your energy. Whoa, how much does it weigh? It's heavy as hell. You want one of the planchettes for fairy hunting? That is so cool. I've never heard of that. You look through it and look for fairies? That's so cool. You didn't hear anything I said? The board blocked my face. I'm sorry. I'm going to give instructions with the board, and I'm going to give a rune list so you can know. So like when the board shows you the runes, you can like have it there so you can see what it means. I gotta pay more attention to when I wear the beauty potion. When I wore it, actually, I wore it out with my friend Emily to the bar a couple weeks ago, and there were so many men that just, they would like just flock to us, and women actually. So, I don't know, I might have said this on my last live, but we wore the fucking beauty potion, and this girl, like, fucking flashed us her titties and shit. She had, like, pierced nipples and was like, wow! The beauty potion makes people, like, almost like, you know, like when people meet a celebrity or something and then they kind of act out a character, like, it's kind of like that. The beauty potion kind of makes people like that. And it makes men follow you. Like, physically, men would follow me when I was wearing it. And, like, when we even went to the bar last night, and, like, people, they just stare. You know? They just stare. Jaw-dropping realness. Thank you so much for your time and energy in helping us, Duchess. I'm going to do the April thing. I love you. Have a beautiful night. Bless you. You're welcome. Have a good night. Bless you too. Yes, my friend used to carry rocks with natural holes in them for fairy hunting. I feel like the planchette has the same vibes. Yeah, that is so cool. Too many scary movies gives people weird associations with Ouija boards. Same happens with voodoo. Yep, and tarot cards too. Absolutely. Makes him start acting the hell up. Literally. I gotta pay more attention, though, to what happens when I use the beauty potion. So I've been using that. I've been using the wish and manifestation potion, like, just when I want to be in, like, a good mood. I used some of the truth serum the other night for the first time in a while. Yeah, I guess I'll show these to you guys, too. I made these planchettes. It's cool. I feel like that's cool to look for fairies through them. This one is sold. It's a kawaii planchette. It has French fry kitty and happy smiley burger face. And this one is really pretty too. It's like sparkly. And the tray, the mushroom tray that's got paraphernilics on it. And these actually both sold. They're planchette necklaces. So those are really pretty. I'm happy they're going to good homes. And then I really love this one. These are very nostalgic to me because I had like crescent moon decorations in my bedroom as a little kid. So yeah, those are all available. Following you, not in a creepy way, right? No, like we'd go to play pool and they'd like go to play pool, and then like we'd go to do karaoke and they were literally just watching us do karaoke, like like just like all these men were trying to get my number. I probably sound so fucking conceited right now. I promise I'm not. I promise I'm like very normal in real life and very humble. But actually I got men and women's number that night. Yeah. Beauty potion doubles as mace. Yeah, if you spray it in their eyes. And witches, they are still making the witch the bad guy even after all these years. Still, literally, right? The stray kitty living under our patio furniture is out and about right now. Mr. Thomas O'Malley, the alley cat. 38 people in here. And I'm the Duchess. Am I the only one that's been having very strong dreams? Do you have anything to clear past energies? For some reason, I haven't left my dreams. It seems excessive to the point. Thank you, Duchess. Look back at the beginning. I gave a ritual I want everyone to do to release stuff and to welcome new shit. And yes, the dreams have been fucking insane. And I have actually been remembering my dreams, and they've been prophetic. You need the beauty potion? Yeah. Had a couple of wild, vivid dreams recently as well. Yep. Love you too. Had a dream I was in the Squid Game. I've heard of that. I heard it's really scary. I was just listening to the Aristocats album earlier at work. That's so funny. Hi, Kat. Alright, guys. I want to tell you about the spells that we're going to be doing in Florida. And then I want to show you the pours that I made, the hand poured candles, and then do your little homework. I'm not going to do mine tonight. I'm going to go to bed tonight because I didn't get good sleep last night. So I'm going to do my little fire ritual tomorrow. Okay, so we're doing 2 group spell workings in Florida per request. These were highly requested. I do if you don't follow me on Instagram, I'll link that below. I do a lot of polls on there. I do a lot of I do a lot of pole dancing. But I do a lot of polls in the sense that I ask, Shayna just got one. Hey, girl, she's already signing up. Hell yeah. Shayna got a lot of cool ones last time, too, when I went to Florida last time. She got the candle workings. But anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I do polls and I find out what kind of spell work do you want, group spell work, suggestions. A lot of people suggested an inner child working, and a lot of people, I did that on the live too. I asked people on the live, and a lot of people suggested a purging spell. So I wanted to do the purging spell, and then I added a Olympia, an egg cleanse to it. And also, guys, I gotta show you, if you follow me on Instagram, you know that someone was doing spell work against me, and they used chicken's feet against me. So I had to, I was working with this deity that helped me out, and he told me to get chicken's feet and make protective amulets out of them, which is apparently a hoodoo practice. I'd never heard of it or thought of it before. So I got all this fucking severed raw chicken's feet literally in my kitchen. I was documenting all of it, but I'll show you guys. They're finally drying out. I'll bring a couple over. Oh shit. Oh shit. I knocked over my oil. Fuck. Oh, big wishes and manifestations. You know that spot on my carpet? I always knock over oil on that spot. That has happened to me multiple times. Alright, let me pray my wishes over it. Actually, I'm gonna pee and then I'm gonna get the chicken foot and yeah. Hold tight, guys. But if I'm up, I'm gonna pee, so I gotta fucking piss. Oh well. Good thing I have abundance mindset, or I might be sad that that spilled. Honestly, you guys, this is so creepy to me, but it is what it is. They have protection powder on them, and then they also have, they were each individually anointed with my protection oil. And yeah, this is them, and I'm gonna decorate them and make them look really pretty and give them like a hanger so you can hang them up, but it will protect you from evil eye, negative energy. Maybe anointing the carpet means puts the chicken feet here now. Yeah, maybe I should. Yeah, because actually, so somebody did a fucking pop it against me, and my love life is just shocking. Like, who, like, really? You going out of your way to try and fuck with my love life? And then somebody did, like, just a spell to try and cross me, to basically just keep me from success with chicken's feet. And they showed me that because, like, the chickens, like, they cross like that. So that's how they used it. Crazy. Maybe it means cleanse the space out. I actually just cleaned this room today. It means the carpet is now anointed. She can sit there when she needs some extra vibes. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. I've spilled a lot of oils there. Maybe your ancestors are saying you need to make more. Inner child working sounds good. Yeah. Was just checking in for support. I can't stay, but just want to send my positive energy. I might not always be here, but I appreciate your time and energy spent on the better good. Thank you so much. Thanks, Kat. I appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by. Who's doing this to you? Like, what the fuck? So, I saw one was, like, a girl that had tried to, like, scam me before. Like, she had tried to, like, scam me in some way in the past. So, that was one girl who did it. The other one was more of, like, I think some sort of higher up person in, like, basically, like, the fight of, like, good and evil, essentially. It's just someone trying to keep me from having more success, because the more people I reach, the more I can help, you know? So it's just someone on the other side of the spiritual war. I don't know, like, who she is. One of them. I don't know who she is. And then someone else who fucking hates me. And then also I saw that my ex actually paid someone to do work against me and my love life. So, and which makes a lot of sense because he's crazy as fuck. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking everything that's been used against me, I'm shifting it, which is like what I do with everything, which is like why I use like satanic symbols in certain things when I feel like it and things like that, is because like anytime something is worked against me, the way that I neutralize it and make it work for me is by taking that symbolism and putting my energy on it. So now I'm taking back the power with the chicken's feet and uncrossing myself with chicken's feet. And even though it was gross and out of my character and like not something, I mean, no offense to people if they don't think it's gross. I just thought it was gross. But yeah, and so now I have to make a poppet, like, for my love life, and I have to make a health poppet as well, to just work that energy back. Dude, the fucking chicken's feet are unreal. They look like witches' hands. It's unreal. Alright. There's like a loud noise, I swear. But what was I gonna say? Alright, let's talk about the spells that I need to meditate and go to bed. No offense to people with chicken feet. Or, like, no offense to people who, like, I know people eat them. Not me. But I know some people eat them. Like, no offense to those people. Yeah, I'm glad you caught it, too. Never stop helping, Nikki. Thank you. bird. I'm kind of freaked out too with those chickens' feet. Same. Just get regular pedicures. Oh, also, you mentioned the UTI symptoms I was having being spiritual attack, and when I went back to the doctor, they said they couldn't see a serious infection, and I was like, oh my god, she was right. Yeah. That's what I'm noticing, though. Spiritual attack is showing up in bodily manifestations, and when I was under severe spiritual attack, I had bad UTI symptoms. So I think it's like your womb space and like your creation organs. Like, I know your bladder isn't, but like that's like your creation area, and it's like they're gonna come for that. Paint the nails. Yeah, no, people do paint the nails. So I used to wear protection necklaces, but kept feeling like someone around me would use my own protection necklaces against me. Now I protect myself through other rituals more secretly. Yeah. That's why the group spell workings are private, because chicken's feet has tons of collagen. Oh, so people eat it to like look young? That's cool. That's really cool. Maybe I will be eating some chicken's feet. They're so creepy looking though. It's very disturbing. The chicken foot raw, very disturbing. And when it was dehydrating, it smelled like wet dog. Now it doesn't smell bad, but when it was raw and dehydrating, it smelled like fucking wet dog. It's where people store their life energy and where the astral body connects to the physical. Yep. And like Kundalini energy too. Whoa, I just had UTI symptoms. Didn't even think about being connected to spiritual attack. Take D-Manos. D-MANOSE, I think. It like, the second you start to feel it, start taking that vitamin, have it in your house, and it restores your pH. You can also drink alkaline water. It will restore the pH of your urine and of your bladder. I just like to drink alkaline water just in general because it just really keeps you regulated, you know? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna hit this and then we'll talk about the spells. I'm gonna make a bunch of Orgonite too when I go to Florida. It's one of my favorite things to do is like do the spell work during the day and then spend time out meditating at the beach and doing singing sound bowl and doing yoga and all this stuff out on the beach. And then I go back in at night and I do the Orgonite at night. And then sometimes I go back out on the beach at night. But I never wear my headphones at night because that's not safe. And I always bring mace with me because that is safe. And I bring my speaker and I play it and nobody can hear because the waves are loud. So I'm not bothering anyone. It's the best. I'm so excited. Last time people were like, take us to the ocean. Do a live at the ocean. I will this time. I'll try. I don't know how good the service will be, but I'll try. But I was at the ocean. I saw crazy balls of light over the water. Yeah. We saw these like weird like fish eggs when we were at the ocean last night. To do the counteractive spell, does it cost in any way? No, because like for me, like somebody like hexed me. So my spirits are like, basically I'm not like sending it back. I'm literally just like taking control back. So like me getting the chicken's foot, I'm just having protection and using it. And also I pulled it out of my body. So I don't know okay, so when there's like curses or cords or hexes, it lives. Remember, Hannah, I told you about my toe dream where I like pulled the thing out of my toe? Yeah, I had to pull a bunch of stuff out of me. So when people throw energy, it can accumulate or it can come in the form of parasites. So it can come in the form of a parasitic entity that they send to you. So some sort of demon or parasitic entity that is there to feed off of you and live within your auric field. Or it manifests as basically like nasty fucking gunk is how I see it. I see it like hair from the drain. Like, it's disgusting. And so I had to pull it out of me. So I fucking pulled it out of me, and I don't make that decision. I said, Spirit, either transmute this or like do what you will with it. If you need to send it back, send it back. If you need to transmute it, transmute it. If you need to kill it, kill it. Whatever. I don't want to make that decision. I find the creepy thing inside of me. I found the spell. I found the creepy things in me. This is what I do when I'm healing. I find the creepy stuff in people. And then, like, if you get a past life reading with me, that's how I do it. I, like, go to each of your chakras. I pull out either weird stuff or, well, it's different with the past life reading. That's more of Reiki. So, like, Reiki and sound, energy, movement, I go in and I take the creepy stuff out, and then I put light in. And then with the past life reading, it's more of, like, I get vision. It's more metaphoric. I more get, like, visions of, like, things connected to the past life, connected to where your imbalances are within your auric field. But so I went in, I did my little meditation through my womb, and I found all the creepy stuff in me. And then when I started to pull the creepy stuff out, I literally had like vivid vision. But I did a whole ritual. I did a ritual with this deity who helped me to show me the rituals that caused the creepy things that were living inside me. I had some living here, I had some living here, I had some going through my groin. I had to pull it all out, and then you have to replace it with light, because if you don't put anything in there, another creepy thing or a parasite can come back in. Some of them are living too, like in the Matrix, when they take that like robot thing, and well, it's a fucking robot, but then it turns into a bug, and then it like goes within his body, and they had to like pull it out through his belly button. It's not exactly like that, but it's like that. Like when you like, I've seen things that are like bugs, and then they spread out like roots. They like root themselves all here and down here, and they like root into you, and they spread across your body. And acupuncture is really good to get the energy moving to pull them out. So what I do is I basically neutralize them. I put some sort of stuff that's almost like venom in them. Like I put this thing in them, this energetic venom, I suppose, that makes them loosen it either makes them pass out or like loosen their grip. And then I slowly begin to, I guess not everybody can do this though, because I've heard people say that like some people can't, or like, sometimes when I'm doing it, I'll literally be like if I have them down my throat, I'll literally be like puking nothing. But so like I neutralize it, and then I slowly pull it out, and I have to carefully pull all the roots out so nothing breaks off, and then it eventually crunches back up, like in the Matrix, how it's like the bug turns back into the pill. It's not exactly the same, but it's like similar. These things that it's like how cancer like spreads through your body, it's like that. Yep, so that's how I see that. And they can come in all forms. Like some can be like roly-poly things, some can be like looking more just different, like worms. A lot of leeches live in the gut, I find. So like a lot of sexual trauma can live in the gut too. So it's like you'll have to like I've had to fucking like puke out. I can literally see the nasty fucking entity I'm puking out, and I can physically feel it, and I'm like physically like heat like you know, like dry heaving and like salivating and stuff, but like there's no actual puke coming out, but I can like feel the entity. It's no joke when you have to transmute a lot of people's energy, which is another reason why I'm celibate, dude, because it's like I don't need people's demons like that. You kidding me? Nah, I just went on a really long rant. Sorry. It never ends. It's true. I agree, Nikki. Healing is important. It never ends. I've been wanting to do Reiki and clear all my chakras. You should. Oh my God, I was going to go to the beach today, but got lazy. That's a good idea to meditate at the beach. Yeah, it's so good. Because then you're getting the sun, the Ra codes, and the Yemaja codes, and like the ocean codes, the sun codes. Yeah, it's very ancient. The earth codes, because you're on the sand. It reminds me of that movie where aliens live inside people and they realize the only way to take them out peacefully is through holding loving space while they come out. I've never seen that. Sounds like a good movie, though. Keep thinking about the Parasites episode of Rick and Morty. I've never seen that. I should watch that, too, dude. What the fuck? Celibacy for the win. Yeah, I mean, The Host. I'm finna watch that. Yeah. Doing the work I do, I can't be with anyone but someone who's, like, gonna be fully, like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't be casual about that kind of energy. That kind of energy is very different for me as a psychic and a healer and having to transmute all this shit all the time. Hi, Autumn. Autumn just got the spell. Oh, I should talk about the spells. I just can't. I can't. Are you kidding? I cannot take on someone else's fucking problems in that way, because what are you doing? They're literally putting themselves inside of you and, like, literally coming all their problems inside of you. Hell no. Not up in here. Okay. So, the inner child healing ritual. First of all, the picture is so cute. I'm obsessed with it, and I chose the pink and blue for, like, the balancing of the divine feminine and divine masculine. Okay. So, this spell was highly requested and can be used to bring comfort and healing to your inner child. For this working, you will get a pastel colored tea light and a petition that I will burn under the moon on the beach. I'm also going to bring other candles too. Like, I have little pastel stick candles, and I have other stuff I'm going to bring too. I always have tricks up my sleeve. There will be flowers and fruit for the spirits as well as wine. I will do singing bowl over the candles, and we will also do mantras and affirmations over the spell. So, like, if you've seen my ASMR video where I do affirmations over the Ouija board, where I'm like, you're so incredibly loved, this and that, it'll be like that. It'll be really good. And then you'll have it to watch back or to like write down and say them by yourself. This will be a private live, and live times are subject to change just because I don't know what time I'm going to want to do it when I actually get there. I have to just go intuitively because I'll be shifting matrix grids, and that'll be weird. This will be a private, okay, I already said that. You'll receive a link, oh, darn, I forgot the word live, to the live through email. The live will remain up, and you will have access to the private link so you can watch the video back as much as you'd like. Thank you. I look forward to working with you. You know, it never matters how much I proofread. There's always something wrong. Okay, and then we have these two. I made 10 of these hand-poured white phallus candles. And you can use these for anything. Okay, I'll read you the description of all of these. So, I have yonis, and then I have, okay, so I've got these big phalluses that have 2 wicks, and they're white, so you can use them for anything. I've got the small phalluses and the yonis, and also you can put these together to do like a spell together. You can use, I'll read the description, and then this one's a self-esteem one, a double wick self-esteem. I have 2 of these, and these are so powerful. Like, if you've been feeling very like down about yourself or not, just like needing a boost, these ones are really powerful. So I'll read you the description. I made these candles myself. Being that they are white, they can be used for many different purposes. This candle can be used for cleansing, healing, love, self-love, sex, relationship, or as an offering. So, like, you could put them together to, like, have unity between your divine masculine and divine feminine. You could put them together to be one for you and one for your person, and you can mix and match. You can do 2 yonis, you can do 2 phalluses for like same-sex couples. Like, you can use it however you want. You can use it, like I said, for yourself. Like if you, like Hannah, you could get this for UTI. You know what I mean? You could literally use it for anything because it's white and it's a very, it's a symbol that can be very metaphoric in a lot of different ways. This includes a petition, so whatever you tell me you want it for, I'll write the petition for you that I will anoint with my oils and then burn under the moon. In your message at checkout, please specify what you would like to use it for, maybe paired with other hand-poured candles or added onto a group spell working. So like, let's say you get like the inner child working and you're like, I want to add this self-esteem candle to give me some self-esteem right now. Like in this, like I want to do this for my inner child and I want to do this for my adult, you know? Or like if you're doing the purging spell and you need to purge some energy, like if you're trying to get over an ex, or if you want to like purge a relationship, if you're like, okay, like our relationship needs a fresh start, you could do the two of them together, whatever you want. I just thought it was cool. These candles will be burned privately on live with oracle card pulls. So with the live that I do, I'll pull like oracles for everyone. You will receive the link to the live through email. Live times are subject to change. Thank you. I look forward to working with you. So that's what I have for those white candles, which is really cool. And then I have the purging spell. The purge. Just kidding. It's going to be on Easter. We're going to be working on, oh, thank you, Gazday. We're going to be working on, we're going to be working with eggs for Ishtar, but then we're also going to be working with Yeshua for, like, Jesus. And we're also going to be working with Yemoja, like the ocean goddess, because I will have just gotten there to the ocean, and she's one of, like, my main goddesses. I just love her so much. So it's got this weird picture that I like of like a lady and an egg. And yeah. So it says, a purging spell was another highly requested group working, and I decided to add a limpia or egg cleansing to it. Ooh, I just got a twitch. This working can be used to purge out illness, negativity, pain, enemies, spiritual attack, negative spell work, evil eye, etc. You will receive a tea light and an egg. I will do singing bowl over the spell as well as pray. I will guide you through EMF tapping, which is like a trauma. It's like acupuncture as well as, or acupressure as well as like trauma soothing technique that I learned in therapy. It's like really good. So I'll take you through some tapping and as well as channel a spiritual bath for you to do for cleansing. Thank you, Gazday. A spiritual bath for you to do after the working. Off camera, I will do an individual egg cleansing on each of you, and then I will send you a picture of what was in your egg so you can see the blockages that were removed. So I don't want to do it on camera because it's a little too risky, I think, when you're talking about doing like a real egg cleansing, especially because if some of it's for evil eye, like we don't need that to be on camera. So I just want my privacy. I want you to have your privacy, and then I will crack the egg and send a picture of it so you can read it, you can scribe with it. Like if you get individual spell working with me, you know I usually send like how it burns. If there's wax left over, I will send you a picture of how the wax burns so you can look at it and see what you see. After I will bring the eggs to the ocean and release them. For this spell, we will be working with Yeshua, Jesus, and Yemoja, Yemaya. This will be a private live, and live times are subject to change. You will receive a link to the live through email. The live will remain up, and you will have access to the private link so you can watch the video back as much as you'd like. Thank you. I look forward to working with you. And I'm going to use my feather, which was one of my like healing tools. I'm going to use my rattle and my feather, which were healing tools I had in my Native American life. So that's going to be cool. But, yeah, so that's everything, I think. We talked about the ritual for you guys. We talked about, What else did we talk about? We talked about all the candles. We talked about the Orgonite. We talked about the spell work. I think that was everything. And we talked about the potions. Hi. What do they smell like? Some smell like fresh linen. And others smell, let's see, I think a little less perfumey. Still fresh linen, but like less perfumey. Because like cleansing, healing. Your rants are awesome. Love them. Thank you. Understands what you do. That's the last unicorn. It's a cartoon. Aww. Cool. I have pulled that stuff out of my heart. Yeah. I was just thinking I need one of each for my big healing spell. Nice. What do they smell like? Oh, wait, I already read that. Tapping is similar to what we do with EMDR therapy as well. It's bilateral stimulation to reroute neural pathways. Amazing. Thank you for the scientific explanation. When you said that once you get rid of the parasites and fill it with light, it reminds me of this one. Oh, thank you, Teresa. It reminds me of this one scripture, Matthew 12:43 in the Bible. Ooh, I have to look that up. See, the Bible has a lot of truth. There's a lot of truth in the Bible, in my opinion, and the Psalms are spells. And I work closely with Yeshua, but there's just things about the church I can't get on board with. I don't like the restrictions. I don't like judging people for being gay or like thinking that tarot and astrology are evil. Like there's just certain shit that's like, no thanks. I won't listen to that part, you know? But I do find the Bible enlightening and helpful in a lot of ways. What if you don't have a bath? I don't have a bath. It's heartbreaking. It's okay though, but I don't have a bath, and what I do is I pour it on myself in the shower, but I don't pour it over my head unless I'm washing my hair, because like sometimes if you pour milk in your hair and don't wash it out, it'll smell gross. Learn from my mistakes. The Bible brings a lot of fear. Yes, it does. I also agree, though, it has a lot of wisdom. Agreed. I'm gonna go, though, guys. I'm fucking tired. I love you. I hope this was helpful for you. Do your little ritual and drink a lot of water. I'm about to fucking pass out. I'm so tired. But I love you. Thanks to everyone who already signed up for the spells. I look forward to working with you. And, yeah, I'll talk to you soon.